I'll make sure we get that in there.
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty awesome.
Pretty good. I want to test something real quick because now that I have my microphone on a proper stand.
Testes.
Let's see, where's the switch?
All right, so tell me what sounds best. I'm going to start over here. Okay, like 1 to 10, how does this sound? Like when I talk at this volume, and it's pretty much how I'm going to talk.
It's picking up like a echoey sound.
Okay, so that's more of a area mic.
Let me throw on my headphones. real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
Then I can get a more accurate. Because I don't think I need them most of the time. Like we're not getting any feedback when I don't use them.
No, but I want to make sure we're using the best
Exactly.
microphone.
All right, go for it.
This is option 1. It sounds kind of echoey, kind of tinny.
Camera 1.
Camera 1,
2.
camera 2. But maybe a little. So here's what I normally use.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of regular. It's what you should be used to hearing.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Then I have this mode here.
That is worse.
That's worse. All right. And then lastly, I have this mode here.
Okay, that sounds kind of like the first one, or the one before. Not the last one, the one before that.
Okay, is this better or worse than the one I usually use?
Sounds pretty similar.
Okay. So I'm gonna go from here. Whoa, I heard that. I got feedback on that. Okay, so I'm gonna go from here.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm like hearing you left and then right. Is it? What are you doing?
Okay. So that was a directional microphone then.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's
it's fucking with my ears.
Yeah, there's
like
4
it.
different microphone settings on here, and I'm trying to get the one that's most conical. Yeah, it's most conical to where my where I'm sitting.
That's weird.
So here I am. There we go. This is the new stand.
Okay.
It's very simple. This is what I was pretty much
Standing.
looking for the whole time. And
right.
This was like, I looked for this thing for 3 fucking weeks. And then one day it just pops up on Amazon.
And there it is. It's like, whoomp. Man, there it is.
Oh yeah. I love that. It cracks me up that Bailey remembered the water slide episode.
Slip and slide, yeah. I vaguely remember it as I watched it over and over. I was like, I kind of remember this now.
I have no clue. I must have been fucking biz-ached.
Yeah. It happens.
This Minnesota Dallas game. Oh,
yeah.
Kyrie for 3. Good gravy.
Let's see. There he is. So you're about 6 seconds ahead of me.
All right, yeah, I'm 8:03.
Yeah, I'm at 8:10.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, this has been a decent game. I turned it on and it was 58-40. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, back in it, and then all of a sudden Kyrie has hit 3 threes like in the last 4 minutes.
I want Minnesota to win just because I like Ant.
I also like Luka.
I enjoy Luka. I just don't know that he's going to hold up against Boston.
I don't think either team will.
I think Minnesota might have a shot. But guarding, it's a matchup problem, really.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can slow Ant down enough, but he also has to be in go mode. And then if they attack Horford, because he's literally their primary big, I guess Porzingis is okay if he's not hurt.
If he's not hurt.
Yeah, but if they, I don't know why Minnesota hasn't been going back to that 4-5 pick and roll, because when they run that, you can't stop it. It's like when the Ducks were Lob City. Like, you drive to the basket, big man steps up to defend. Oh, yeah, it's over.
It's between that and the pick and roll. There's so many options for the pick and roll. It's either the lob, the bounce pass, the pump fake, and the pass. There's so like.
Yeah, the pick and roll is the greatest, simplest play ever designed.
Like Aaron and I. There was one game we were playing together, and we ran the fucking pick and roll to perfection. It was like I ended the game with like 26, and he ended the game with like 24, and he had like a billion assists. It was just one of those things, like we were so locked in with one another that it was a split second where I knew he was either going to shoot it or he was going to drop the pass off to me. Yeah. And it was just like we just instinctively knew, and it was just one of those magical basketball nights.
It's fun. I used to play with a couple guys, and we played so much. We played a lot of 3-on-3. We weren't like the best, but we were so good as a group.
Right.
Like our school, high school, South Umpqua, did a 3-on-3 tournament, and we smoked everybody, including like the other team that was in the finals was 3 guys that started on varsity, and we had a football player, a wrestler, and a guy that was only on varsity because he was a senior because they didn't think he could fucking play.
Right.
And we fucking smacked him.
Well, it's like when we did the T-Court tournament, and we played a very team-oriented game, and nobody else really knew how to deal with a team that had no ego.
Right. Go Ducks.
Go Ducks. Because we would just like pass, shoot, rebound,
Yeah. Playing the way you're supposed to play.
And Mo was a fucking pimp as the point guard. Are you the guy that's really fat but somehow really athletic? He's like, yeah, that's me. And that has proven to be true.
Yeah.
Like I've been watching his Facebook stuff. That dude's like legit at disc golf.
Ranked like worldwide rankings and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty cool.
He's like, yeah, I shot 4 under and I made the cut. I'm like, what the fuck? Like he's like, yeah, I'm top 50.
Yeah. Well, he's always had a strong arm. Like when he was in high school, he went to CCA and won the javelin at state.
That's funny.
Yeah. I was like, where'd I put the bell?
That it's the fact that he went to CCA makes a lot of sense too.
Yeah.
Like now that you say that, like I can freaking charter school.
Unplugging these headphones. I don't mind wearing the headphones. I'm used to not now.
Yeah. There's no reason. Whoa.
Yeah. Well, we'll fix it. It's because my volume was really high.
Yeah, your volume was high?
My volume? Actually, speaking of. Be right back.
Hey, hold on. Hold on to night.
I've slept 3.5 hours since 5 a.m. yesterday.
You're living the lifestyle, buddy.
It's not that I didn't want to sleep. Like, I tried to go to sleep when I got home. I went to sleep for about... It was almost 7 when I woke back up. So I got home at 4:22. Here, we're turning the AC off. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, 4:22, I went to bed. And I woke up at 6:57 because I was like, I'm just tossing here and turning and... Yeah. And I was like, also, I love watching Good Morning America. Don't ask me why. I don't know the answer. But
it's one of those things that I've never asked about. I'm like, you know what? Robin watches his.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, that's your shit. I don't.
I really got into Kelly and whoever she had, Kelly Ripa. Like, she's hot. And but now that she's got her husband on there, like, Come on, you're ruining the fantasy.
Ripa, I hardly knew her.
Heyo. And it's the show isn't as good, but she's happier, so whatever.
Right.
And then I've stopped watching The View. I used to watch that. You knew that one too.
Yeah, that was the one that was always weird to me.
Yeah.
How? What the actual fuck just happened?
I don't know. I'm watching it now. That's a foul. That's pass interference.
15 yards.
What
But like I said, I'm trying hard. I'm
the fuck?
I'm not selling anything, but what the fuck just happened?
Right. That was not an oversell at all. Huh. I like that dude. Naj Reed, is that his name?
Yeah,
Reed.
6th man of the year.
Fucking stud.
I never heard of him.
I hadn't either until I started watching the playoffs. I watched him last round and I was like, this guy's not bad. And then first game, I was like, oh, he's legit.
He's legit. Now I have not watched any basketball this year because if the Blazers aren't competitive, I have no reason to engage with the league.
Right.
So because I'm not like, oh man, if this team plays, I need to find out
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to do that. And I don't have a way to watch the fucking Blazers because of fucking Toot Sports.
Fuck them.
And so yeah, it's just annoying. And so yeah, I just like Bailey, I just kind of boycotted basketball, but now that it's down to teams I'm interested in.
We talked about it earlier in the year. We all agreed that once the playoffs happen, it's likely that we're going to start watching. And as it gets more interesting, we get to the conference finals. People are like, oh shit, we got basketball games every night and it's only the ones that matter.
And they're only good teams.
And every other game we have to watch on ESPN.
And every other game we have to watch fucking Indiana play, and they're just fucking late. Like, I looked at it and I was like, oh, 2-0? I'm not surprised.
They actually should have won game one. They had it.
Hi, Dave.
Oh, hi, Dave.
48 hours and 13 minutes late.
It's 3 a.m. and I must be lonely.
Did you play that song at 3 a.m.?
No, I was driving, and so we didn't have the radio on the whole time, which we don't because we're learning.
Right, but you're also, Snapchatting.
But at one point, so the trucks have what?
You practice how you play. Yeah, I get it.
I was gonna say train how you fight.
Exactly. So in these trucks, they're all air pressure system. Like they've got an air tank, compressor, 2 tanks, I think actually, and if you brake a lot, you lose air pressure, right? If you brake a lot, you'll get down to a point that a buzzer will come on. In this truck, it's like a whistle. It's like beep. But I'm over there driving down there, and I'm whistling myself. And he's like, "Is that the air pressure gauge?" I'm like, "No, I was just whistling because there's no radio on."
That's just me.
I'm like drumming on the steering wheel, just do. Sorry.
The old 6 feet from the hills and how
that's what I'm singing to myself. That song has been in my head all week. Let's see if that's.
Do you have it like whenever I hear the song, I have the mental image of Walter White looking back and forth.
It was the last song I played. Oh my god, I have a funny idea for a video, a TikTok, and I can't find the clip of American Psycho where he's fucking that chick.
Yeah, and he's like,
the first line from this song is "Please come now." So I want to put that scene on, and then as soon as it goes, "Please come now," and that's the end.
Just that.
Made me laugh. Dave, have you seen my shirt?
Jesus.
Yes, he is. He is. See?
That's why he's got the whole Yeah, I wonder. Like, that's one of the things I'm surprised that Drake didn't go after him for. Like, how come you got the crown of thorns? Like, you think you're Jesus? Like, that's such an easy thing to go after him for.
Yeah.
And didn't even. I don't know.
Did you hear Drake's new song?
Yes.
It didn't even cross his ghostwriter's minds.
BBL Drizzy.
BBL Drizzy. Like, that's kind of funny.
It is funny.
Soft ding. Wait. What kind of funny is like.
Flaccid ding.
Hold the symbol.
Flaccid ding is the name of the pre-show. Oh my god. Anyway, I got my sunglasses on because I started to develop a headache at 7, and I was like, this is some bullshit. So I took Excedrin. That's not helping. I might go take some acetaminophen.
It seemed like you took some medication a little.
That was different. That was
recreational.
Yes, exactly.
That happened to me a few weeks back at work when I OD'd on caffeine. That's what I'm calling it.
Can you do that? Is that a fact?
Well, I drank an energy drink and then forgot that I drank an energy drink and drank another
lager
one.
Drink?
I've done that. You drink a lager drink.
Drink a cider drink.
But like literally like 20, 30 minutes later, I'm cracking open another energy drink and I'm just going to town on it. Like, man, I'm tired.
Yeah. He's all.
Just taking 2 cans and just.
Going to town on it.
Going to town. And then, so anyways, first thing, my vision starts getting all weird. Like, I can't read. Like,
I know exactly what
like
you're
letters
about.
are all blurry. And I'm like, what the hell? And then I look at the computer and I'm doing a background check at this point. And I'm like, I can't, like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm like, I can't read the words. And I'm looking at that. And then all of a sudden I start getting a headache, and I don't get headaches very often.
But when you do.
So I start drinking water because I'm like, dude, I drink so much water. Why? I never get headaches. Drinking water, nothing's working, and like So I'm in the store for like 3 hours with my sunglasses on, and finally I'm like, God, I felt like I need to puke. This is so like, what is wrong? I go into the bathroom and I just throw up. Nothing but orange.
I was gonna say it just smells like a Red Bull factory in the bathroom.
Yeah,
You're like,
it's just energy drink coming out, and then
I know what happened.
And literally, not joking, instantly, headache's gone. I can see, and I'm like,
now that your Red Bull's gone.
Not the Red Bull's
like,
gone.
the poison has left.
Yeah, like and dude, I've never recovered from something so quick. It was literally puke. That's what's going on.
Right.
I should probably eat something today.
It'll happen. You'll see. Like, I haven't done it in a long time, but if I get too drunk, I'll get a cigarette just so I can throw up.
I've seen that.
I have.
And then all of a sudden, I'm immediately fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Home now.
Dude, dude, you're giving me flashbacks to like when I was around Heather a lot, and she would get smammered. And she would get hammered drunk.
Jake keeps looking away.
I know.
Oh, sorry, I'm watching the basketball game too. So show it now. It was.
I did.
No, I don't.
I mean,
lies.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, she would like get schmammered drunk, and then wake up the next day and like rail 3 Red Bulls, and then be like, I need to go to urgent care. I'm like, no, you don't. You need to go to bed. And then like after the 3rd time it happened, they're like, we need to have a conversation with you about your alcoholism.
Oh my God. Home and now.
Dude, that's gonna be stuck in my head all week.
I'm sick from the end and I'm thinking.
That's gonna be the first song I put on when I get to work tomorrow.
And will it let me share? Let me share. Why are all the bands that everyone decided were ass like getting like runbacks?
It's the cycle of like bell bottoms were cool, then they were gay, and now they're cool again, kind of. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's that.
Mm-hmm.
It's hey man, remember that band Nickelback? They weren't that bad.
Yeah, yeah. People are wearing jean coats again.
Limp Bizkit is like popular now.
See, and I never strayed from Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. No, we didn't. Like the people that appreciate music.
The people who appreciate music appreciate Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. Keep rolling. Like, yeah.
Me and the guys, when we would roll through like Pacific Beach. Yeah. Roll through Pacific Beach, which was like the San Diego like TV beach where all the college kids hang out, and it's got the lifeguard posts that they see. You know what I'm talking about? Anything you see like Southern California beaches, that was the San Diego one. We would just roll through playing like Korn, Godsmack, Limp Bizkit,
you guys were badass.
With the top, with no top on a Jeep, just hammered drunk,
stand alone,
trying to fight college kids.
Inside.
Dude, I love that album, the Scorpion King album. Yeah.
Feeling your sting down inside.
It slapped before slapping was a thing.
Let's see. Then I remember, I remember Daredevil had a fire soundtrack too.
Mm-hmm. Queen of the Damned.
Yeah. Let's see. I gotta look up this soundtrack real quick.
You know what I was playing earlier?
No,
you don't.
Yourself?
But, right. But no.
That's why I was trying to get to sleep.
Now
remember?
you're a man. A man. And I was like, what was the name of that band? I know it's something funny, something stupid, and also amazing at the same time. Oh yeah, DVDA. Yes. Oh, it's so good. But that song is not on iTunes, and that's disappointing.
It's on the YouTube, I believe.
It is. Because that's where I played it.
It's on the YouTube.
Dave, I got gay bars on iTunes.
It's like, have you guys ever heard Spooky Black?
I've seen one.
David?
Oh my God. I got a story from last night. It's a quick one.
I'm pretty sure we can't get copyright strike for this song, so I'm just gonna pull it up.
Send it. We're driving down the road and I flipped on the brights. We're like on 101. And I'm like, the fuck are the lights point? Like the brights are pointed like Zig Heil. I'm not doing that intentionally. But they're like pointed way the fuck up there. And I was like, who fucking aimed these things? And he's like, oh, that's so we can hunt coons. And I'm like, he's like, raccoons, assholes. God damn. Oh, dude, you guys would love this truck driving school. It's so fun.
It does sound like a lot of fun.
Like it is. So they keep telling us we're a really above average class because like we don't really have anybody that sucks. We have some people that aren't great at it, but they're figuring it out. And we all get along. Like every day somebody's bringing snacks and food and like
yeah, you did.
Yeah, not that, but yeah. God damn it. I lost what I was gonna. Oh, I told him I was like, because we're driving. Literally, it's like we left at 9 and got back to the truck yard at 4. So like, it's a legit drive. And I was like, you have no idea how much like I can just feel myself relaxing and enjoying everything else going along in my life because I'm not censoring myself constantly. I literally say the things that come out of my mouth because they went through my brain and I didn't have to translate it to some fucking
junior high version.
Or
and no matter what I say, somebody else is going to say something worse. Like literally. So like I don't feel bad at all and none of it offends anybody and
I wish Jake and I could just randomly take the class with you.
Yeah, can I audit the class?
Anyway.
Yeah. We'd like to audit the last half of this.
I wonder if you could just... So you're already going to UCC. I think it's a whole different school, but I wonder if you could like use your GI Bill as like a term because it's literally only 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could do it in the summer and then you'd have a CDL. You'd be like...
Yeah. Well, so the way the GI Bill works on those like certification courses is really weird, and you actually get really screwed on the GI Bill with those.
You know what I would tell you to do though? I would have you do it the same way I am. It's not costing me a fucking dime, and they're paying for my gas.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just walk you through all the steps to get it, and then you could just Be like, all right, I'm done. So like after you're done with your degree,
just get my CDL.
Just do it. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Like it's fucking cool.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm only paying for like half my degree anyway, not even half.
And you already know how to drive a standard.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's
I've driven trucks.
Have you?
Yeah, when I worked at Ireland's.
Oh, that's right.
I used to drive through because our we had a tire shop, but then the big tire shop was over by ShopSmart.
Right.
And I've not legally, but I've been like, hey, we're gonna convoy 4 trucks over to the big tire shop. All right. I'm 16.
Did you do double clutch?
Yeah.
Wow. How about downshifting? How was your downshifting?
Fine.
Okay.
Okay. To be fair too, I didn't get highway speeds.
Right.
So I was, and it was because we were convoying with 16 and 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
We went pretty slow. Like they weren't. They're like, we're not doing anything to get.
Like,
don't draw attention. Just drive incredibly slow.
Shift out of first gear at 3 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Well, even around the yard. You've seen Ireland's yard.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd get into fourth gear in there, just tearing it up through the yard when no one was around. Yeah. When I'd come in on Sundays to wash trucks for extra money.
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, I'm gonna wash this anyway, so let me go hot rod this around the lot.
May as well get it dirtier first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the end of this game to show you this video because we're down to let's see. What are you? You're to tell me when you're at a minute 3.
1, 2. Oh, it stopped. It's 105. Grab the ball. 4, 3.
It won't do it for me. Damn it.
0.
All right, I'm gonna pause it at 48.2. Tell me when you get to 48.
Copy that. 9, 8, 2.
Got it.
All right. 47 right now.
47 even? Perfect.
Kyrie did this.
Yeah. Perfect. We're synced up. Hell yeah. We're synced up. Dude,
oh wait, no, it's in sync. I was thinking.
We're doing on Ruthless, we're doing One Night Stand.
Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
And I'm leading. I get to host the show because I'm the fucking guy who knows.
Oh my god! I fucking love Joey Styles.
Oh, he's so good. And dude, I can't wait. Like I've already listened to like 2 podcasts about it, and just like I'm doing so much research, and
it seriously is the best.
And I'm doing like a deep dive on the Mike Awesome and Masahiro Tanaka.
Yeah.
Because those dudes fucking go at it.
Mike Awesome's match was so good too.
It's so good.
It's crazy. Like I literally remember individual matches from a pay-per-view. There are not very many pay-per-views that I can say that about.
This thing's 20 years old.
Like that's one. Or was it 19 or 19 was the one I went to, right?
Yeah, 19 was up here.
Yeah.
And then let's see.
And the Royal Rumble. Where Mike Tyson was there, but he wasn't like doing anything. He was just there. It was the one where Michaels basically ruined his back.
Right. Oh yeah, when he hit the
casket.
Yeah.
Yep. Casket match. Ring on her. Oh, the other song that's been in my head is Modest Mouse, Float On.
That's a good song.
We're playing DMZ and fucking Bullet Sponge is on the roof. And we drive through the river, and he falls off the back. And I was like, "Did you float out?" "You'll all float on, okay, babe." And then I was like, "Wait, who sings that?" It took me a fucking minute.
I think Modest Mouse is from Portland. Let me check that.
Yeah,
Rob, look what I got in the mail.
Oh shit, son!
What'd you get?
My little 1 3/4
Issaquah, Washington. They're from here.
Okay.
Oh wait. And are currently based in Portland, Oregon. Yeah, I was
right. That is a win and a win. All right, man.
All right,
people.
Man.
Hey,
are you ready for a good ass show?
Yeah. People. Yeah.
We got like 30 seconds of a fucking basketball game too.
I'm at 47 still.
Well, I'm still at 40 seconds. Like 30s, 30-ish.
Well, you people could have been anywhere.
Cool. All right, here we are.
There you are.
Shut the fuck up, Dave. We're back again. It's another edition It's another episode of my show, and you might have heard him not shutting the fuck up.
It's your show.
It's Dave.
Hey, guys. Well, thanks for being here.
Hey, guys.
See, the funny thing there to do would have been to not say anything.
Nope. I never stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Don't diddy it up.
No Diddy.
Did he
No
do
diddy,
it or
but-
didn't he?
I've been hearing that online, the no diddy.
Yeah.
Like, man, you look good in them jeans, no diddy.
Oh.
And speaking of looking like Diddy in the nightclub,
Oh,
your shades on, looking at your booty, dudes. It's Robin.
Looking at dude booty.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with
Diddy.
that. BBL Diddy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I am Robin. That's me. I have the sunglasses on like Saul from Ocean's 11 because
I think I have those. I have very similar glasses. They're over there.
probably
in
do.
my-
I have
yeah,
pairs like this.
actually.
Anyway. Yeah, exactly. He left him in the car. That's what he does. Bringing it back around to a guy dressing like Shaq, looking like a white guy, being kind of fly. It's the hoop snake, known as Jake.
It's me. It's one
Touchy
take
tips.
Jake back in the saddle again, and it's actually Grant Hill
Oh.
because Grant Hill drinks Sprite.
I don't remember him playing for the Magic.
It was there for like 2 years, I think, after he left. After he left, he was injured like the whole time, which is why you don't remember him playing.
That's fair.
Quick Grant Hill question. Was there another player named Grant Hill
No, just the one.
afterwards? Okay, so he just kept moving, because this is before I even had an inkling of knowledge about basketball. I just kept thinking, wow, why is there like so many guys named Grant Hill? And it was just him changing teams.
Yeah.
It's like weird. Why are there
Like
so many
Shaq.
guys named Shaquille O'Neal?
Right?
Like 4 or 5 teams have them.
Huh?
Who played?
Now there is about 100 Shaquille O'Neals.
There's a lot of Shaquilles, and they're all named after the original.
Hmm. And some of them play football.
And
So,
it's a great story too, because his mom he hated his name, and his mom was like, people are gonna remember your name, and it's true.
It's a
What do you-
super iconic name.
I got
It's a
trivia
mononym.
question too.
Hit me.
A basketball trivia question.
Ooh.
What is
juicy.
the
6.
over under?
Stick
No,
with
no.
6.
Just
That's not true.
give me a guess on how many teams do you think the most. What player? You don't have to tell me the player, but a player played for a lot of teams. How many of them were there? How many teams did?
11.
What the I know that was English.
I was
You
trying
said a
to
lot-
figure out how to word it because the way it's okay. The active NBA players who have played for the most teams. I was looking for like all time.
Who
But
played for the
there's-
most teams ever?
I mean, I'm trying to find that.
Was that the question though? Who played for the most teams ever?
Yeah,
Um,
But not who, the number of teams.
the
said
number of
player.
teams. Yeah, because the player, like, I have no idea who this guy is.
Jake thinks he knows.
no, I just saw greatness.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah, you're watching the game.
shit. Yeah, I missed it. I wasn't looking. Fucking Luca,
Luca, man, I fucking love this guy.
the great white
Splash.
hope.
Oh,
Oh, the shit talk afterwards.
he's right in his fucking grill.
I think
Step
he said,
back.
Go the fuck home.
Splash,
Go the fuck home.
motherfucker.
I do appreciate how Luka came in the league, was really good, but you didn't see a whole lot of trash talk. And then
Yeah.
he's like, oh, wait, I'm better than
And now
most
he's
of these
like,
guys.
oh, I got time.
Yeah.
He didn't want to trash talk until he realized how good he was. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah,
he wanted to make sure, am I as good as I think I am?
Yeah. He didn't want to
The
Dylan
answer
Brooks
is
it up.
yes.
but now he's got now there's 3 seconds on the clock,
Yeah.
and that's enough time to
And
drive.
they only
to the
need
hoop.
one, and they got a timeout, so they get it at half court.
Yeah,
That's
that was
lots of time.
that was a great shot.
So- That's a dagger.
Either way, we get to see Luka Doncic or Anthony Edwards in the finals, and so
Yeah.
that's really awesome.
I'm excited for that.
Dude, Anthony Edwards is like the scary dunk again. Like all of his dunks look scary.
Yeah, like he attacks the rim.
They're violent.
Like he wants the rim. He wants them to change the rim.
Yeah.
He's
Go
like, I don't
back
like
up there
this
and
one.
calibrate that shit.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that? Dave, you may have seen the video. There was a time where Steph Curry was just dribbling around the court and the ball bounced differently than he expected it to.
He finds the dead spot from bouncing the ball.
Yeah, he's like, bad spot on the floor right here.
Yeah.
Oh!
He got the shot off. Luka Doncic.
Yeah, go home, bitches. He just said. That's awesome. All right. Give me a number. Give me a number. How many teams has a guy played for?
I went with 11.
17.
Well, Dave was closer without going over, and he's still closer altogether. 13.
Ah.
You ever heard of Ish Smith?
Yeah. I've heard of Ish Smith.
No, I haven't.
The class.
Who the fuck is that guy?
The guy played for like 13 teams.
Yeah, you didn't know
this? That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you heard of him, because like no matter what game you turn on, Ish Smith is fucking playing in it.
Yeah.
And it was all in the same season.
Yeah,
he played one.
Played 13 teams at the same time. It's amazing.
Chucky Brown, I remember him. Jim Jackson, I remember.
I feel like
Tony
Robert Horry played
Massenberg.
for a lot of teams.
I'm just saying. So here's the guys that have played for 12 teams: Chucky Brown, Jim Jackson, Tony Massenberg, Joe Smith, and Garrett Temple. Garrett Temple's still playing, and Ish Smith is I mean, it says he's in the league. So
on one of the 13 teams.
Yeah, and then you've got a bunch of guys with 11: DJ Augustine, Jeff Green, Mike James, not Mike James, Kevin Ollie, and Anthony Tolliver, 11.
How many teams has Corver played for?
Kyle Corver?
I was 7.
7?
Yeah, I'm scrolling down the list. Rajon Rondo's at 9. I didn't realize he played for that many teams.
I feel like Russell Westbrook's played for like 1,000 teams now at this point.
He's played for every team in the league in China.
China.
Man,
I'm not seeing Kyle Korver on this list. There's a lot of guys who've played for 8 teams. Holy shit. Okay, so it goes from 187 or 127, 57. So between 57 and 127.
That's 70.
70. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 70 guys have played for fucking 8 teams.
Jeez.
That's a lot.
I want to see the list of how many guys have played for one team.
That's about 1 billion guys, because there are dudes that just get on a team and they're like, fuck you.
With a minimum of 8 years.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
you're right.
An interesting list.
A minimum of a certain amount of time. Because you've got your guys that get drafted by a team, they play and they're like, oh,
you're trash.
Never mind.
You're a 2nd round pick and you suck. When we knew you suck because you're a 2nd round pick.
You are the one who are the ball.
You are the one who are the ball lickers. All right, you guys ready for a musical interlude?
Music interlude.
I'm pretty sure we can't get. There's no copyright on this I see anywhere.
Okay. We'll find out.
Yeah, and if anything, Spooky Black, I love you, dude. This is tribute. This is a fucking jam.
Is this Chocolate Rain?
This is not.
No.
Greatest song in the world. No.
All right, share computer sound. Spooky Black. Start sharing. All right, say hello to the world.
Whoa! What's up, Crotch?
Say hello to the world of Spooky Black.
Say hello to my Flaccid Crotch. Flaccid Crotch is the name of the episode.
That's the early leader.
Hey, he's got the same eye problem as me.
Oh shoot. Grief produced this thing.
I think he dropped the camera.
I think Grief produces a lot of things.
Wow.
This is definitely for the video audience.
This is amazing.
This is one of my favorite videos.
Look at this guy. This guy sucks.
Wow. How come there's 2 of them?
Is that guy an alien?
I love that he's got a black and a white wave.
He's got a condom on his head.
A rock of the boo boo. Tommy Hilfiger.
Look, he's got the turtleneck and a chain.
Turtleneck and chain.
He's got it in black
Turtleneck
and white. That's how hardcore he is. But this is a jam, dude.
Wander through the dead with you caught up in my head. Thinking I'm a flip.
It's exactly
What's going on? He's upside down now.
Yeah, that was upside down below.
He looks like one of those Eastern European dudes, like possibly Russian. Especially when he tips his head down and he's
His fucking six head.
in like the FUBU shirt that got shipped over to Africa because they don't sell them anymore.
Yes, you need to wear the FUBU so you can have the shirt. You see, but his English is too good. Otherwise, it'd be like, wanted to tell you what I do without you.
Why is he eating a Christmas light?
He is so fucking depressed right now.
Is this J-Rock's friend?
You know what I'm saying?
Man, it must suck in Minnesota.
There's one spot I want to get to. It's like he dead eyes the camera and just looks right into it.
Hey, Minnesota.
There's nobody else.
Don't
It's
you
my
know you're
Flaccid
so
Crotch.
sexy the way you move your body.
Okay, that's giving me a little Reggie Watts vibe.
Wanna tell you how beautiful you are, but you know where to be.
This was made on the first movie maker on Apple. Here it comes.
From my hands you left you.
Yeah, he's sitting the exact same way I sit on the couch. He doesn't stop.
All I do is stare, know you never.
Can you just air milk the cow?
Thought you were different.
Anyway.
Oh, all right.
Me what is and I was wrong.
Who hurt you, Spooky Black? Who hurt you?
Thought of you as ignorant. Now I'm getting lifted in my soul.
Wow. What is twin cam?
Baby, I'm about to die. Baby,
That's enough of Spooky Black. I do like that song, but yeah, the video is suspect.
Whoa.
What are you doing over there?
Can you see it? There's something on my screen.
I see that this episode is brought to you by the letter O.
Oh, wait, I want to try this real quick.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm definitely doing something now.
He's doing things and stuff.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I would be genuinely surprised if Spooky Black hits us with a copyright strike.
Okay, how do I make this thing go away?
It's like GMC for show. My favorite joke rapper.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
And me
I
either.
don't know what you're doing either.
It's not doing anything for us.
I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing it wrong.
I don't know what you're doing, but you're making it.
Well, it's telling me that I'm like connecting as like a second camera.
Oh, geez.
Oh, geez.
Oh, geez, Rick.
Okay, please cancel.
Please
Cancel my
please.
secondary connections.
I
Thank
do
you
not
very
want to
much.
have two screens. We will have picture of your knees.
What was
and
that guy's name? Spooky Black?
Spooky Black.
God damn. He was not.
He's
Either.
neither spooky nor
He
black.
was neither spooky nor black. Discuss.
Discuss.
I'll give you a talk. I'll give you a, what does she say? I'll give you a topic to discuss. Spooky Black is neither spooky nor black. Discuss. I'm a little verklempt.
Did you see?
Dave made it work.
Oh my God!
Hey,
Oh, we got two Daves.
Two Daves.
I think I can do that because I've got 3 different Skype accounts and I never know which one I'm actually logging into.
Fair.
Because
We
my
invite
phone
all
one,
3 of them.
yeah, my phone connects to a different one than my computer because I made all of these before I had ever used Skype, and I was like, I kept forgetting things.
Yeah, let me see. The Skype call is Dave Deaton, Alex Maxwell. I got someone used to be on the show. Dave Deaton. There's 3 Dave Deatons. Okay, I can remove the 2 that are not. Oh shit! There's 2 active Dave Deatons. Way to go, Dave!
Right? It's very confusing.
I have to do this. I'll have to do this another time. Remove the one that's not. There we go. And all of a sudden, Dave's just completely removed from the call. All right, we're closer. Does it bother? It always bothers me. It says like 3 of 6 on the call.
Yeah, I don't. It's bugged me before, but now it says 3 of 4 in the call. So
yeah, because I got rid of 2 of them.
You definitely did something.
Two that'll never answer.
Wait, what happens if I do this?
Chew gum?
No, it's a gummy bear.
All
right, tuning
gummy
captions,
bear.
Turning captions on in Englishes. Captions. Can you see that?
No say.
You said season your. LOL.
I am laughing.
I am laughing. I am entertained.
I am entertained. This is a great show so far. These people love it.
Look it up. I love it.
So Robin, you've been actually doing where did we lost Dave.
God damn it, Dave.
Damn it, David. Well, anyway, it's your turn to monologue anyway, because you've been doing something this week.
It was at this point that Robin knew he had to speak.
He had to speak. You're in CDL school.
Dude, I fucking love the CDL school. I didn't know that I would, and like literally, I'm sitting there. We're driving down the road, and I just get this fucking smile on my face, like a fucking retard. I'm like, I'm gonna make him at night. I'm like,
making him at night.
I was driving at night, but like, it is fun. It's just fun when you like, I don't know. I don't miss school, but this is a different type of school. And like last night, I got a ride with the head of the CDL program.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw a flashing light. Maybe I'm just tripping. And this guy, he's got stories like Gramps used to. He's got stories about every fucking thing. And it's just, like when you think of going to school, like it's UCC still, right?
Right.
This is like red UCC. They say whatever they want. There's nobody really talks politics or anything like that.
Right.
But you could tell that like probably of the 12 people in there, not counting the Russian, so 11 people in there, probably 10 of them voted for Trump at least. And I might be the one because I don't remember who I voted for. I don't think I voted for either of them.
So essentially, I would show up and I'd be the bluest person there.
Yeah.
Even as moderate as I am.
If you don't, it's and I said this to the instructor last night. I was like, I know we talked about it in the pre-show, but like, it's nice to not have to censor myself. Did Dave text us yet? Tell him what he did. Like,
I got nothing from Dave. Maybe he died.
Maybe his internet died. Yeah. But I was like, it's so freeing and removes all the stress, at least for me, because I'm not code switching when I'm talking to these people. They're all
exhausting.
Adults. Yeah, they're all adults, and they're all from this area-ish. Like there's people
except for the Russian.
Right. He's actually he came to Oregon from New York. And he was an electrician in New York.
Manhattan, Moscow, I'm sure.
Right. He said there's like 80,000 Russians in the part that he was living in, and like so you wouldn't have to speak English because none of the huge portion of the population there that doesn't speak English because they don't need to. Anyway, but I was saying like it's just so relaxing because I don't have to edit myself. I can say the things that come into my brain, and I don't have to switch any of the words to something that's gonna not hurt somebody's feelings. And there's enough people that are smart, like the main instructor Kent last night. Dave, you remember when we had a pile of this white stuff that we were enjoying and talking about like astrophysics and whatever, like
particle colliding.
We were talking about the multiverse, and because we're driving this truck and it's got the obstacle detection thing in it, and it went off. And he's like, what? And I was like, well, there was a reflector over there and we were starting into the turn. So technically it was straight in front of us. And he's like, I think it was just a multiversal car in front of us. And for that split second, there was a car in front of us. I was like, I guess could be. And then we ended up talking about like the universe and different dimensions and all that shit for like 10 minutes. So it's an interesting thing.
It's like when you bring up, I like just to bring up the concept of a fifth dimensional creature to people.
Yeah.
And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, if there was a fifth dimensional creature in the room with us right now, we would not be able to perceive them.
And we talked about that. We talked about how in a one-dimensional world, you can't perceive the second dimension. And in a two-dimensional world, you can't understand the third dimension. And third dimension, you can't understand the fourth, so like, it was cool. And then I told him the story about the truckers against trafficking lady and the teacher, the chick in our class. It was really fun because I was like, so you remember when we had, what was her name? The lady and he's like, Marianne. And I was
Vanessa.
Like, yeah, Marianne. Marianne's up there giving her presentation, and I go through the whole thing. And then Anna goes, oh, that's my baby daddy. And I was 14 and he was 20. And the dude goes, oh.
Brought to you by the letter. That
explains some stuff. Glad I wasn't in there that day. And I was like, well, you're going to hear the story now. So here it is.
All of a sudden you just hear, and coming from the back room, you just hear, they not like us. They not like us.
Anyway, but yeah, and then like, so I'm tired today because every class they do a night drive. Yeah.
To get to you.
We had class from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. yesterday. And then they're like, okay, so in real truck driving, they will give you 10 hours off. So you're going to mark 10 hours, like we have a logbook that tracks our hours that we're there. And you're going to come back here between 8:30 and 8:45. We're going to get in the trucks and we're going to go from Myrtle Creek, Dole Road, Round Prairie, over to up to Winston and across to Coos Bay. We stopped and traded drivers at Coquille.
So that's a pretty decent little haul.
Yeah, so I drove from Coquille up to Florence and then over to the Mapleton way station.
And that's what, 3-4 hours?
For that section?
Yeah.
It was like 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
And then like hour and a half, hour 45, something like that.
And were you just cab or were you cab and trailer?
Oh, full. We got a full trailer hooked on. Yeah, everybody. We had 4 trucks.
Did you go like 101 or did you fucking?
Yep.
Damn.
Yep, it was cool. I had fun.
Yeah.
And then so every truck has 3 drivers, 3 students, and an instructor. So they've got like the sleeper cab, and then they've got chairs set in the back. But our group only had 2 because the 14-year-old with the 20-year-old baby daddy, she decided she didn't want to go because she didn't feel comfortable because we got a new chick into our class that was doing the nights and weekends class. She actually knows Brian. She went to high school with him at Roseburg, which was hilarious. And she's like, well, I just don't feel comfortable with this. That. And we're just like, dude, just please don't come because nobody wants to listen to you whine and bitch.
I don't feel comfortable now. There's another woman here.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's the Highlander. There can be only one.
Well, we actually have 3 now.
Uh-oh.
Bring
out. The sword fighting's going to start.
Something like that.
Something, so to speak.
But anyway, so my truck, we drove the automatic because they put the people that have got the shifting down the best in the automatic because they're like, you guys don't need practice on that. Just focus on the driving. It's going to be easy for you guys. And I was like, fucking cool with me. I don't
just drive a big ass truck.
Yeah. And honestly, it drives like just a car. Like it felt like driving Dino's van. Not much difference. You just have to watch your trailer, make sure you're not going over the lines and shit too much. And
yeah, just watch
over
your
the
back
line.
tires.
Over the line.
Mark
You're gonna go over them, but yeah.
Yeah. Just don't be dangerous.
So anyway, first guy. So I rode with the guy. Remember I told you about the guy that has like the middle of his goatee cut out?
Yeah,
like,
the
reverse
like the
Hitler.
Hulk Hogan. Yeah.
Yeah. So his last name is also Miller. Val Miller. And I was like, hello, ladies. And he didn't get it. But So he drove the first section. He drove to Coquille. I drove from Coquille up to Mapleton. He drove from Mapleton to Goshen. So we go into Eugene, and then we took Beltline, so we'd avoid all the shittiness. Get off there at Goshen. Then I drove down I-5 back to Dole Road. It was cool. I just set the cruise. I got up to like 66. Like, I just set the cruise, and I sat back, and it was just like, wait, no.
Robbinsmore.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was cool. It's fun. I like the group.
You get in the truck and be like, hey, the thing got a DVD player in it?
It didn't. I didn't tell him about. I told him the Dakota story because we were just talking about just random shit for like 8 hours in a truck, and I was like, so we had this kid one summer, the first break that we had between coaching these kids. He went and watched. He must have watched Varsity Blues 100 times that summer because he comes back talking like he's from Texas.
I don't want your life.
Yeah, and I was like, so. He was one of our quote unquote smart people on my kickoff team. And I was tired of us forgetting where we're supposed to be. So I made him a little list, and he had a wristband that showed where everybody's supposed to be on the kickoff. And Dakota's looking at it, and I get everyone lined up, and he's like, Coach, who's Jose? It's Jose.
Jose.
God damn it.
Who's Jose?
Yeah, I've told many a story about him too.
I told another story about him too, but I don't remember what it was. But that's 2 right there, because I just combined them. The Varsity Blues thing.
I always tell the story about one of the days that he was getting real mouthy, because every once in a while he would get mouthy and talk back and stuff like that. So I remember I was walking with him. I put my hand up on his shoulder pads. And I was like, hey, bud, I just want you to know that your mom says if you get mouthy, I'm allowed to whoop your ass. Like I'm your father. And he's like, no way, coach. And this is when he still had the accent for some reason.
He still has it.
Yeah. No way, coach.
He's like 22 now. Still has the accent.
Sounds like fucking like hardcore Holly. I'll just go out there and beat him.
Yeah.
But so we look up on the hill, and Kim was standing there, and I just waved at her, and she like waved and smiled, and he was just like, oh shit. And I was like, did you just say shit? He's like, no. I was like, go run around the tree. And as he's running away, I hear it again. Nah, shit.
I can't. Bullshit. There was another story I told. I told him. I was telling him a substitute teaching story. We're sitting there talking about hunting. And this one kid goes, hey, what's the biggest thing you ever shot? Or I can't remember if he said biggest thing you ever shot or biggest thing you ever killed. And I said, your mom, because I just, no filter at that moment. It was so quick. He's like, I'm going to tell her that. And like, I know who his mom is. We went to school together, and I'm thinking, oh, fuck, she's going to kick my ass. And then I saw her the next week, and she said something to me. I don't remember exactly what she said. She's like, I heard what you said. And I was like, yeah, sorry about that. She's like, it's fine, but don't let my kid get out of line in class. I'm like, all right, cool.
Well, how about me, the only person that doesn't teach or work with kids coaching on a team? There's, dude, at least no more than 3 times, because I would rein it in. But at the beginning of the season, like, you know, like, hey, head coach is talking, everyone take a knee, lock it. And I always say, lock it up.
Yeah.
You know what that means when I say lock it up. Well, this one kid's senior year, and he's yapping away. And I'm like, Cody, lock it up means shut the fuck up and listen. And then I'm like,
oops.
And this was our spring practice thing where all the parents come out and watch spring practice. And I was like, and I said it loud. And then I was like, oh, and then Dave, our head coach, is like, coach, I was like, yeah, no problem. I just walked away. Yep.
Yep. I'll see myself outside.
Yep.
Right. But that's one of the things, like, you don't have to do that code switching in this CDL program. It's so good.
Dude, I had to do some fucking corporate speak, but because I'm quitting, like my filter is slipping too. And so I'm just
your give a fuck meter is lowering.
Yeah, I think I sent
turned up to 10.
I sent Robin has seen this, so I'll say but Dave hasn't. I'm gonna find this email real quick. Keep talking about driving a truck.
So let's see. What?
No, you go first. Mine's still in my head. Go ahead.
We were practicing backing the other day, and one of the trucks is really old compared to the other.
Backing up.
And then, so to make it even more awkward, they've decided to put a flatbed, hook up the flatbed trailer to it, and then they put like 4 K-rails on it. And I'm watching the dude in my group back up, and he's got the wheel turned all the way to the left. And I look, and that K-rail has got the whole thing tilted to the right. Like, back tires are down, and the trailer is twisting. And I'm like, hey, is that supposed to be fucking doing that? And they're like, yeah, it's fine. I'm like,
okay.
All right. Carry on.
It's a trainer.
Yeah.
I was thinking about you guys getting in a conversation about multi-dimensional things. Yeah. And I was like, well, dude, if you're in a truck 8 to 10 hours a day, you got a lot all by yourself. You got a lot of time to think about.
So the thing that keeps popping in my head, like literally in the last week, first of all, that blue truck that's got the K-rails on it, it's got a number on the front. It's a T1. And I was like, hold up, is this the fucking Terminator? And then I was like, James Cameron was a long haul truck driver before he became a director. Like, he literally went from trucking movies.
He just sat around and he just thought about shit.
So he's got all this time to think, and he's like, I'm gonna make Titanic a movie, I'm gonna make the Terminatorses, and I'm gonna make
Terminators.
Terminators.
The Terminators
is the name of the episode.
Yep.
So I had a situation where I'm in charge.
Parents made away for a week's vacation.
Yeah. So I'm in charge of 2 warehouses, and they shipped the job, the entire People's Kitchen, to Portland like they were supposed to. But there was a door that didn't get finished correctly, and so they needed to ship that separately. Happens more than it should, which is never. But they managed to ship that to me. And I come into work, and there's just a 9-10 email chain of people just going like, well, you guys should know the difference between Portland and Seattle. And I'm like, yeah, he's right. And the other side, they're like, well, we need more information than just ship it to the right market. I'm like, well, they're right. And I was like, but we should know that if we got the job to Portland, that the work order should go to Portland too. So we're right. So after reading all these emails of people going back and forth at one another, I decide to shut everybody the fuck up. And this was the final email in the chain. Nobody said anything after this. I said, we don't need to snipe one another about this. It matters very little at this point why it happened. The truck is not going to land here in Kent until tomorrow morning. When it does, I will need a FedEx label sent to me. The job doesn't begin until June 17. Associate is right. This has been a consistent issue for all parties involved. The communication should be better from both sides. I think that by now we should know that Vancouver is Portland. Not that it matters because we're leaving the market soon. I reached out to other associate about this yesterday and got no response. I look forward to professional, courteous communication moving forward. I will not speak on this matter further. All further communication in this thread should be related to serving the customer best and not trying to assign blame. All the best, Jake Tabor.
That's when next week you find out they started another email chain where they're just talking shit about you and left you out of it.
Don't give a fuck because I'm not going to be there next week.
Right, exactly.
Right.
And then after that, I'm not going to be there at all.
Well,
I was going to say just add to the reply all. Hey, so who's bringing donuts to the company picnic? You're like, oh, wait, wrong thread. My bad.
Oh, shit.
But don't do it in separate messages. Just one message.
Right.
Like,
same one.
Oh, wrong one. Oh shit. Never mind. Forget about that.
I didn't mean to. That's on me.
No, that's my bad.
On me.
My bad.
Sorry, didn't know.
I was just listening to the Sklar Brothers podcast, Dumb People Town, and they were talking about the concept of did we just as a society lose the concept of my bad?
Yeah, kind of.
Like we just put your hand in the air and say my bad. And say, but also this the downside of my bad is it kind of puts the onus on the other person. Like, hey, I said it was my bad. You can't be that mad at me.
Yeah.
Like I said my bad. Okay.
It's like it's the with all due respect.
Right. Or that's that's on me.
Yeah.
It's the other one.
Like my bad is the lowest tier of accountability.
Playing a lot in basketball. Like I threw it away. My bad. Sorry.
My bad. That's on me. Yeah. But that's on me is another version of it. You know what? I was supposed to be there at that time. I wasn't. That's on me.
Exactly.
I think I said exactly that to my boss the other day because I left at noon and he called.
Have an email. I'm pretty sure that you showed us. Yeah.
Well, I was supposed to read it. But anyway, he calls me. He's like, hey, do you see the email? I was like, no, I'm at home. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, there's nothing for me to do. So I went home. He's like, okay,
could you not do that?
He's like talking to him. He's like, I mean, I don't really have a lot of leverage here. You're 1 foot out the door, but can you not make a habit of it? And I'm sitting there. I'm like, I've been doing it every day for the past.
I was just thinking that.
Like you just happened to call me the one day I left way super early,
right?
Because
if you fire back with, it takes 6 weeks to create a habit, so I will not make a habit of it because I won't be here in 6 weeks.
Right. Well, it's already become a habit.
Yeah.
But anyway,
you should have caught on to the sign sooner there, Jack.
Yeah, he circles back to it at the end of the conversation, and he's like, he's like, is so and so there? I'm like, yeah, he's there, I think.
I think.
Was this a conversation or a text thread?
This is a conversation on the phone.
I was gonna say if it was an email thread, you do the little lettering, like if you're doing a chemical formula, you're like, right. I think.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, he's there, and he's like, all right, but he's just, like, I could tell he wanted to say something because I'm like, dude, I'm salary. There's nothing for me to do. Yeah. He's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Take me off, make me hourly, and I'll stay.
Yeah, but that was like, you know what? I get it. I'm supposed to be there. That's on me. And so I was there almost all day today. I stayed until 2. Like I didn't leave for lunch, so that counts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely counts.
But yeah. Oh, I should talk about the other thing.
I was just gonna ask. Yeah. Those fucking carpet munchers.
So, oh my god. Yeah, I sent another email today.
After the one you showed us?
Oh, the one I sent to Vogel's?
Yeah.
No, just that one.
Oh, okay.
Well, Dave hasn't seen it because he doesn't look at his text.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, so as I was ready to move on to this new job, I was told Wednesday we're finalizing things. We'll have something for you. I'm like, okay, cool. Wednesday afternoon, I call them. I don't hear anything. And then Thursday afternoon, I get an email. And essentially it says, I'm sorry, we can't hire you. We're in a hiring freeze.
That wasn't in effect yesterday.
Right.
It got cold real quick.
It went into effect immediately yesterday. And I'm like I met with the owner of the company. And for him to sit down and talk to me for half an hour, knowing that he's about to go into a hiring freeze.
You should go in there and talk to him and be like, hey, not that I'm concerned about working here, but I would just like to know, man to man, what was really going on there? Because I feel really fucking jerked around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just
And just be like, I don't know if I'd want to work for a place like this.
Well, that was part of. Well, I'm pretty much. I don't want to drive all the way to Northgate to fucking tell these people off. But
I don't know. I got time.
Well, I guess I do it right now too.
Exactly. Just leave work early.
Well, I'm not working next week because because my whole plan was to take these next 2 weeks off. Like I gave my 2 week notice. I was going to take these next 2 weeks off and just fucking chill, come down to Oregon and hang out. But now I can't do that because I don't have a fucking job. So, yeah.
Can't you take back like your 2 week notice?
I mean, I can, but I'd rather.
That's what I was thinking, because you put yourself in a shitty situation, and it's not entirely your fault. Like maybe because you cut it really close, you're like, as soon as I know that I'm working there, I'm telling them I'm giving my 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And you could always be like, you know what, change my mind.
Well, I got asked basically what was going on, and I'm like, this is what's up. And yeah, at this point, I can feel the pressure that there are people that don't really want me there, and they're not in my department, and there's nothing I can do about them not wanting me there, and they're the type of people that can make me not be there, even though they're not in my department.
So make them make you not be there then. Severance package. Then they gotta really fucking pay you because you are salary.
Well, I got some time to think.
I mean, it's an option. Yeah.
I'm so fucking miserable at this place. Like, I'd rather be unemployed.
I can tell.
I'd rather be unemployed than work for these fucks.
But you just, you decide, hey, I'm going to decide that I'm going to be in a good mood, regardless of what you guys are doing. I don't care what you, like, how much worse can they make your job?
Not.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you can make their jobs a lot worse than they can make yours.
Right. You're forgetting you have some control in that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
you've got 3
in
of
the words of Seinfeld, you have hand.
Yeah, I've been using my control because, like just not showing up for work the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Which I like. That was a moral stance more than anything.
I felt like we discussed it, and it was understood by us that you would be there. Like it just makes sense. Mm-hmm. Why don't make people work on that Friday?
And that's really when when they fired the plumber, that dude on like the day before Christmas.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, man, fuck these guys, unscrupulous fucking assholes.
Yeah.
So I got a holiday weekend to think, and I got about a week and a half off to think about it. So. Or find a new job.
Yeah. Well,
what was that other job that you interviewed for? What was that?
That was when I was just talking about the fuck me over.
Yeah, he had like 6 interviews with these people.
Yeah.
No, but what is the job?
Oh, so it had started where I was going to be in charge of their warehouse, and the dude basically came to me and he's like, hey, like come fix our shit. 'Cause it's like we are losing money at the warehouse and we need someone to come fix it. I'm like, cool, I'm your guy, I can fix it. And then he met me and he liked me, it seemed. And he's like, oh man, not only do I think you'd be good to be in our warehouse, but I think you'd be good at being our outdoor salesperson, working business to business and representing the company with all these fucking benefits. And I'm like, oh wow, that's really something. He's like, yeah, so I'll be in contact. And I was like, cool, this is great. And this is all taking a week, right? And when I went and I met with the general manager, I met with the owner, and both of them talked to me for like half an hour at least. One of them, our general manager talked to me for 45 minutes. The owner talked to me for half an hour. And then they walked me into the sales team and said, hey, this is Jake. He's taking a look around. And then I had a conversation. Then he went and took me to the warehouse and showed me the warehouse. And then said, hey, if I want to make sure if I write you an offer letter that I'm not wasting my time. And then I waited and I waited and I waited. And then they basically told me to go fuck myself.
So what you're saying is warehouses in Seattle area all suck.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting so far.
So I wrote an email because, he told me we have hiring freeze as of late. Unfortunately, this affects our ability to move forward with your hiring process. You're a wonderful guy with great blah 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 blah. Fuck it off. I'd be happy to reach out to you when this mandate is lifted, but from the sounds of it, that may not be till the fourth quarter of this year or early 2025. Like, if you're growing as a company as you claim you are, why is there such a hiring freeze for the next 6 to 9 months?
Right.
Like,
how did you determine that?
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, we're losing money hand over fist in our warehouse, but we can keep losing money for another 2 quarters.
This is the time when you should be selling the most carpet. Nobody goes, hey, it's Christmas. I really need to put my new carpets in now. Like, this is when you're getting your work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so I responded 7:00 this morning, and I didn't get a response back, which is fine. I'm used to people not responding to my fuck you emails.
Jake just sent K.
Bet. Next time, I'm just gonna send bet next time.
Bet you don't.
Just bet. All right, so I wrote, I was angry when I read your email yesterday and decided to sleep before I responded. I'm still angry. I gave my 2 weeks based on our meetings. Considering how quickly this evaporated, I don't think I would consider working with Vogel's Carpet in Seattle in the future. You did me dirty. I wish you best in your future endeavors.
That was the part. You did me dirty, where I was like, oh, he's saying something.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me doing it.
Bet. Yeah, just like that sentence, you did me dirty, says everything I need to say.
Yeah.
And I know that when that guy reads it, it will impact him. I mean, you heard. I mean, you heard the way he speaks on the phone. Like, you can tell he's an emotional kind of cat. So, like,
normal people don't say good cheer.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing that's fucked up, is I like the guy too.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, people don't usually say good cheer when they open their emails or fucking on the phone, but he looked like he dressed like Robert California, and he looked like, what did I say, a cross between Paul McCartney and like fucking Martin Short.
He's the fucking Lizard King.
And he's like 5'8" too. Not 5'8" 5'8" as well.
Okay.
Because like, I'm technically 5'8" plus 2.
Yeah, he's like, he was Lilliputian when compared to me, but yeah, that's fucking annoying. Makes me angry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What Robin just, oh yeah,
yeah.
Are you like Dad?
I know. I think I just crashed my Skype by trying to, like, I opened mine on my phone, and then I was going
Skypes.
I was going through the names, and then I clicked on one of the David Deatons, and then everything was like froze and then went black, and I was like, so I closed it, tried opening Skype again, and it was just a blank page. I was like, well, I guess I'm restarting my computer.
See, not on this call. Oh, I can remove.
I didn't know I couldn't do that.
Whatever. Oh, so I want to talk about my shelf. I put up a shelf here for everyone's viewing pleasure, so you can have something to look at in this blank space instead of this crooked ass box. Yeah, it's the box is crooked, not everything else.
Right.
So we got Justin Herbert in the Sheldon High School uniform here. My cord is short, elsewise I'd get closer. Then I've got Bobby. I'll do it next week. I'll add the extender to it, and I'll get closer. We got Bobby Euchre right here holding the
just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. This one is my Keith Olbermann, and he talks.
All right.
He's got 3 different sayings. And then Saul Goodman over here. He's got the earpiece and everything. So yeah,
dude, that just made me think. I want a Hannity. Was it Hannity?
Hannity and Combs.
No, the news anchor that was screaming, "We'll do it live."
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah.
No,
Alex Jones.
No, I don't think that was Alex Jones. Was it?
No. He was on
Bill
Inside
O'Reilly.
Edition. Bill O'Reilly. There it is.
Oh, okay, Bill. I want a Bill O'Reilly bobblehead. That's fucking will
Fuck
do
Bill
it live.
O'Reilly, dude.
Oh,
Bill
that'd be
O'Reilly's
funny.
a big blubbering vagina. Fuck that dude.
I'd like that. I'd rock that bobblehead though.
Shout out to Ludacris for name dropping like a diss track basically on Bill O'Reilly. Respected highly and hi, Mr. O'Reilly. Hope all is well. Kiss the plaintiff and the wifey.
Ow.
What? Oh, you're eating something.
Yep,
Gummy bears.
Gummy bears.
I almost just said a word I'm not supposed to say, and there's not a very big list of those.
Yep.
Are they
Yes,
the Albanese gummy bears?
Not. Huh?
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
They're African forest.
Oh, okay. Spooky Black Forest.
Man, if you're not watching this on YouTube, go back, get your little phone out, get on your computer, whatever you need to do, and then go to this same spot and watch Jake's face.
When you're saying get on your computer, get your phone, I was thinking, I heard all of that in like Stone Cold voice.
Get on your computer.
Get your little phone out. Watch your computer.
Get on your little website.
You can check your phones. You can check your laptops.
Get your broken skull IPA.
But this Twitter just said Austin 316 just kicked your ass.
At 140 characters or less, tell me why Stone Cold Steve Austin give you a broken skull IPA.
No, I don't remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something, and I was like, I just got lost in the kayfabe there for a minute.
Have you guys ever listened to Stone Cold's podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Dave, have you?
No.
Like the funniest part, and I know I've done this before, but it's so good I have to do it as often as possible. It's like anytime he cuts to a commercial is the best. So imagine he's talking to Sean Waltman, right? So X-Pac, and he's sitting there.
Yeah, I think that was when I hit rock bottom, is when I crashed out in the middle of the ring, and I needed Scott Hall to hit me with an elbow drop to resuscitate me. Yeah, man, that's a hell of a story. And if you want to hit rock bottom on prices, go to Omaha Steaks. Promo code Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hey, we're going to get back to that story about you crashing out in the ring here in a minute. But first, I want to talk about something new coming to you for Stone Cold IPA. Oh, yeah, we got to talk about that real quick.
Yeah.
Much better first part than second part, I gotta say. I like the first 45 minutes of the movie. I thought it was almost a perfect movie, honestly.
So if you're as confused as Dave is, we're talking about Iron Claw.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I
I know.
Went with it.
I did the Iron Claw.
Is that the?
And Dave's like, well, I don't get this. What's
Iron
going
Claw.
on?
Isn't that the RZA movie?
No, that's a Man with the Iron Fist.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about Iron Claw with Zac Efron.
Yeah, Zac Efron, the guy from The Bear. It's about the Von Erich family.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So the biggest issue I have with the movie is the same problem that I had with Bohemian Rhapsody, is that they get a very confusing timeline. So they make it look like Kerry wins the Intercontinental title, gets drunk, and loses his foot. But in reality, that was like a 2-year span. Like, he didn't lose his foot for 2 years after he was in the WWF, but they make it look like all this happened in the span of a week. Well, and like in Bohemian Rhapsody, he's sitting there and he's like, "Hey everyone, I'm gay." And his dad's like, "Get the fuck out of the house." And then the record label calls him and like, "We want to sign you to go to Live Aid." He's like, what a life.
It's
as easy as that.
A movie.
Right, I understand that, but you have to all you have to do is put 2 years later.
Right.
Because it got to the point, at least for me, that it was so tragic it was comical.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now he's gonna die. Now he's gonna die. He's gonna die. Yeah, what terrible thing's gonna happen to this person? And yeah, it like I mean, and it's awful because it's a true story.
It's pretty much, yeah.
No.
I'm sitting there watching it. I'm like, how are they gonna get out of this? Like, how? Like, it's a story. The story doesn't end.
It's like, hold on, there's more shit to this. I know.
What a cliffhanger.
Yeah, the cliffhanger is everybody dies.
Okay,
but so not before they do a buffet pizza joint commercial that keeps popping up on my Instagram for some reason.
The wrestling, very good.
Good wrestling. Terrible, possibly worst Ric Flair I've ever seen.
Oh my god. I am a better like me at my wedding was a better Ric Flair.
It was bad.
Hey, it's me, Ric Flair.
So bad.
Egregiously take you out of the movie bad.
Yes.
Like Ric Flair might be suing you bad.
And it took me a while to wrap my head around David Von Erich being 5'6".
Yeah, right.
And Kerry being 5'5". I'm like, I remember them being a little taller.
And I had like minor gripes too. I was like, Bruiser Brody would not have mapped out his match before the match, but I'm gonna let that go for creative license. Yeah. That's something I know. That's not something the masses know. So I'm not gonna fucking kill him on that.
So when I started watching the movie, I hear him saying David, and it just didn't fucking click that was David Von Erich.
Right.
Because I know who David Von Erich is. He's a tall, skinny, goofy-looking dude. And they've got Zac Efron in there looking like he's got the Ultimate Warrior six-pack and build, but at like 5'8".
And he looked like a baby.
It's like a muscled up baby
with some jowls on him.
It was bizarre. And then Kerry shows up, and I'm like, wait, now you're gonna use this guy? I mean, I guess he does sort of look similar.
He could pass.
You could see it, but the height.
Yeah.
Like Coach says, you can't coach height.
I just sent a clip of the Ric Flair in the fucking group chat so Dave can see it.
Fucking bad.
It is so egregiously bad.
What else did what did I like about the movie? I mean, I'll tell you the end. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but the way that
well, you can, because I've seen it and them's the rules.
That's true. The fucking brothers all meeting up as they're dead, but like then you've got the 5-year-old baby,
right?
And I'm like, what?
Why? You must be my older brother who died 1 billion years ago.
Right.
Yes, I am. I've been waiting a long time.
He's like, yeah, that's me, guys. What's up? Hey. What the fuck?
Time to hang out with our oldest child brother.
Our oldest child brother might be the name of the episode.
It was a good closer.
I'm writing it down. Oldest child brother. Well, hey, these people.
No, it's that, and then like they try to like wrap it up with a happy ending, and he goes over and talks.
I love getting wrapped up with a happy ending.
Yeah, rub maps.
Maps.
He like walks over to his.
Hey, if you didn't know, doesn't tell you how to make ribs.
Nope.
I thought it was a dry. Nope. Anyway,
but he goes to the kids. And he's like, I used to have brothers. Like, they aren't aware of the tragedy that's been going on for the past several years in their house. Just, hey, didn't we used to have like 4 uncles? How come we only have 1 now? We don't have any anymore.
That'd be like RFK Jr. getting on stage during the debates and being like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I used to have an uncle and a dad.
Right. So he gets down, he's like, he's talking to his kids, and he's like, hey, I used to have brothers. Will you guys be my brothers? And they're like, yeah, Dad, we will. And it's like, that's stupid. Because you gotta be their dad too. So
to me, that ending felt like they wrote the movie out, and then they were like, we don't have an ending. Who's got an ending? Who's got an ending? And then you've got a fucking key grip over there like, hey, what if we bring them all back as like dead people and they can hang out by the pond or some shit? We didn't bring the baby back. And they're like, oh, anyone else got anything better?
And there's this one guy sitting there who just goes,
Force Ghosts.
Forest Ghosts. The Iron Claw Part 2, Forest Ghosts.
There it is.
Qui-Gon Chinn's there for some reason.
Use the Force, child baby.
We should make that a shirt.
Use the Force, child baby.
And it's just this.
A super deep cut for super fans of the show.
You're taking. Hey, I'm gonna take all these genres and just shove them into one T-shirt.
We'll make it pink.
There we go.
Well, these people, they could have been anywhere in the world. They're here with us. We appreciate that. Remember, I'm a better Ric Flair than the Ric Flair on the Iron Claw. But for this episode, this edition of my show, good night, universe.
Until we meet again.
Hey, good X.
Good X.
Until we meet again.
Nah.
Yeah.
Make sure to go and check out definitelynotsellingdrugs.com.